Scientists say, viewer beware, we're in for a scare.
Hey everyone, it's Sagan from Scientists Say, and welcome to today's Shocktober video, and welcome to more Shivers Randomized, except you might notice a slight problem. You can hear the music in the game, but you can't see anything. And that is because I may have a problem here. I have left the game running in the background because I was not certain that where I had to close this, so I'd be able to continue where I left off. And the game still responds to me clicking, and the sound still works, but the video is completely frozen. All I can see is the menu, and even if I manage to hit where the play button should be, I'm doing so with an invisible cursor, and then I just hear the music. I'm going to attempt to change to a different room, or even do like actually I'm probably going to try to do the flashback movie first. Hopefully that'll fix it. If it doesn't, I'll have to restart ScumVM, and that may mean resetting this whole run, which that's fine. I'll stick with it, and I'll fast forward where necessary. But let's see if we can kickstart this here. So, yeah, no. To save us all a lot of time and trouble, I was not able to get the randomizer to recover the game. I had to restart ScumVM, and I had to restart the randomizer client itself, meaning I had to re-randomize the game. So we're starting all over, but considering that the current run I had not captured a single Luxupi, it's probably for the best, because I was pretty much lost at that point. So starting over, here we go. For the record, I'm enabling the following options. Include Ash in the pod scramble. Include the Eagle's Nest, Library Cabinet, and Shaman's Hut as possible pot piece locations. I am not including Lightning. I am not allowing Early Beth. I'm not excluding the Lyre as a holding piece. I am solving the Lyre puzzle. That's the one puzzle fuck it, I don't want to deal with it. I'm enabling Room Shuffle. I am enabling Elevator Stay Solved. And I am enabling only 4x4. I probably would only get 4x4s because I would only need to solve the puzzle once, but I'm going to enable only 4x4 puzzles on the elevators, just in case. And then, yeah, the Lyre puzzle solved. Beyond that, nothing has changed here. So I'm going to enter my name. Go to scramble. We have a seed. The options I selected are stuck. Away we go. I will skip the intro movie this time. If you want to see that, go back to part 1. This is worst case scenario for this type of playthrough. This is why the original vanilla run through of Shivers on the channel was never completed, is because I lost a huge chunk of footage in the middle of it that I would have had to go back and redo half the game in order to do. And while I knew the game very well at that time, I did not know it nearly as well as I knew it. I know it now, so I didn't want to deal with it then. I'm willing to redo this. I apologize in advance for you're probably going to see some of the same stuff, but the room scramble is going to be entirely different. Maybe I'll end up with a better pathing that won't break my brain so badly this time. I'm not expecting that at all. We'll see. All right, away we go. And what I'm going to have to do is, as I leave this on in the background when I'm not recording, until we're done, I'll just have to, give it a kick every few hours. Alright, once again, for points and consistency, I'm going to get all of the hints. Okay, that should catch you up through the intro. Let's find out where the first mindfuck comes in. So, underground lake leads to. Okay, the exit from the clock tower. that takes me to the Tombs and Curses room. So let's start by solving this puzzle. Okay. Well, let's find out where this goes. Interesting. That is the exit from the generator room, which means there's almost being eerie back here without that wacky music going. Good, the elevator stayed solved. Okay, back into the library leads to the janitor's closet. Interesting. I cannot tell what is behind the clock there. Basically, I'm gonna have to forget everything from the past 2 episodes of this or 3 episodes, yeah. Although I may be trashing part 3 because it's more of the end of part 2 where I'm like really stupidly fucking lost. Sorry, it's just slightly disheartening to have this happen, but it is what it is. Wow. Okay, so this actually presents a fairly linear path at the moment. Well, sort of. What I need to do before I take the elevator anywhere, I need to see where the entrance to the Terms of Curses relates. In fact, let's solve the puzzles in here. Because we should.
The heretics that lay beyond have driven out.
Empty. Oh, okay. All right. So then this door leads to the werewolf room. Neat. And I must be careful because one of the excipients are okay, so we'll set the dial. Okay, this leads me to the hallway. Yeah, just on the other side of all that. Okay, that leads me to the god's room. Set that correctly. Check the plaques. See what's in the lyre. Lyre has the cloth top bottom. We'll take that with us for the time being because we know how to get to the janitor's closet. As we should. Fuck this puzzle in particular. Alright, so let's solve the red door while we're here. Just get that out of the way. So that solves the red door, which will take me here. So, so if I were to go back into the shaman's room, that takes me to the janitor's closet. Okay, which is another dead end. That's actually helpful.
No, that's okay, that's it.
Okay, so then the only way to proceed is by going up the stairs. Or going back and taking the elevator. Okay, interesting. That takes me to the professor's office. This leaves us a couple options here. Let's start with the 4th floor elevator. Professor's bedroom goes to the entrance to the subterranean world. Okay. That takes me to strange inventions. Secret passage leads to the generator room. Okay, that's going to be important for later. Alright, solve this puzzle over here. I believe that's my centerpiece. Where's that my centerpiece? No, that's my centerpiece. Okay. That's the sandpot top. I will leave it there. Alright. It's in Humanity and Man leads to the observatory. Okay. Or the planetarium, as I prefer to call it. Gotta be careful, thunder and lightning is looking around Stonehenge. Okay. Crystal pot bottom. Just leave it there. Okay, I forget exactly what this room is called. It's the other side of the red door. Which is open, so the other side of the red door takes us into the shaman room. Oh man, this is getting screwy because we're kind of going in a circle here. I hear you, Wax. That is the cloth pot top. We are taking that. We are going back to the janitor's closet because that is a guaranteed capture. And my God, is that a win compared to what we've been going through here? And this door leads to the other. God, it's already breaking. Alright, I'm just gonna backtrack here a little bit. I do think we need to take the elevator to get around, really, at this point. That's the other exits from the professor's office. We're gonna make a capture because I spent 3 episodes, one of which you may not even have seen, not getting a damn capture. So we're... Yeah, shut up, Ash. I'll get to you later. So was it the crawl space? The crawl space to the library. Yes. Suck it, you little bastard. Alright, and we'll take the wax pot with us so we never have to come back to this room, except possibly to capture the water tsippy who likes to lurk in that toilet. But I have better ways to capture him if it comes down to that. Okay, so I'm gonna go back the way we came. Jeez. And this leads to this room, which then puts me... Oh, why is it so screwy? Okay, that gets me back to the professor's office. Alright. Workshop leads to Mysteries of the Deep. Okay, we can do some stuff in here. Yep, that would be the sand exit. Or this door. Okay, that just... Okay. In and out. Good to know. Okay, there's the ash pot top. Haven't seen the ash pot bottom yet. Okay, and Mystery of the Deep leads to the... I mean, the good news so far is I'm finding a lot of dead ends. So it's like, cool. I don't need to come back here, except for one thing. That is the wood pot top. Yes. Leave him here for now. I would say this is a better scramble so far. Not any less confusing, but at least I'm kind of remembering where the hell I'm supposed to go right now. Excuse me while I read the first desk. That's the water pot top. Definitely leaving that there so I know where it is. You know, I've never actually hit the rewind button. Okay. That didn't change anything. Worth a try though. Okay. Alright, this is where it gets screwy because normally I wouldn't need to take this elevator. Backside of the underground lake leads to... Oh my god. The underground maze. Okay, I'm going to endeavor to not screw this up this time.
Help me. Help me.
Oh, now I'm just straight up in the puzzle room. Lovely. Alright, well, let's take care of Mastermind. Let's hope I don't biff it on the last round. Finally, jeez. Okay, so that would take me back here, but if I go... instead. Okay, that takes me to the back of the Brown Lake. And if I take the boat... Okay, that takes me to the clock tower door. The room leads to out the skull door. Which, let's check out progress here. Okay, only 3. It's kind of what I figured. That is the wood pot bottom. I think we'll take that because we know where the lid is. At least we have a vague idea, because I can't go back through that door, so I'm going to have to go out this way. Oh, it takes me to the other side of that crawl space. Okay. So, once again, kind of in a circle here. Okay. Now, if I remember how to get out of here without taking the elevator yet. Okay, that put us here. I'm losing it. I'm losing it already. Alright, that put us here. And I think it was leaving this room that took me to the greenhouse, right? No, that took me to the janitor's closet. Still a dead end, so. Okay. Going back. Into the janitor's closet. Right, it was back the way. Okay. So instead, let's go upstairs into the observatory. Planetarium. Alright, that's the professor's office. Into the workshop. This Mysteries of the Deep, which, if I remember right, this door took us to the greenhouse. Yes, okay. Alright, that gives us the full wood pot. And now to find us a wood exupi. If I was a wood exupi, where would I hide? Well, I know where I would normally hide. Promise I can't get to any of those places yet. I could if I wanted to take the 3-floor elevator. And it'll be just my luck that he's not there, but yeah, screw it, let's do it. Nope. That's the layout, so don't want that. No, I want it to go. Yes. Okay. So if we were to take this elevator to the second floor. Put us out here. And of course she's not there. Well, while we're here, let's solve this puzzle. Okay, janitor's closet leads out of the underground crawl from the underground link to the lobby. Alright, well, we can do a few things up here. First of all, let's see what's in the transforming mass. That's the metal head. We'll leave it there. Let's see where the post stuff goes. Okay, that leads down into the Tombs of Curses, or the Barrow Rights room. Okay, I didn't really want to be down here just yet, but so be it. I'm not doing Peg Solitaire just yet. It's getting late, and I don't feel like doing that puzzle right this second. We'll come back for it. We'll have to do it eventually. I have a full pot right now. I'd rather make a capsule. Okay. And of course, the bastard isn't in that pile of wood. Okay. Oh, man. We're so going in circles here. It's breaking me. guess I was in that room before and decided to turn around and didn't actually go through the door to end up in the lobby. Library leads to man's inhumanity to man. All right. Weird choice, but okay. It's the water pot bottom. Okay. Leave it. Take that. I'm going to try to get back to the professor's office to get to the top. And then we're going to get back to the lobby and we're going to capture the water recipient. And that's where we're going to end this episode. Now, the hard part, getting back to the professor's office. And if the wood excipi was in that pile after I swapped the pots, I'd be super pissed. Oh yeah, I should probably see where the backside of this goes. Projector room, okay. We should probably deal with that while we're here. Because besides capturing all 10 excipi, one of the goals is, of course, to get all of the flashback items, which means I need the theater movie. So if I want to get back to the professor's office, I need to take the elevator back down to the first floor. And the water excipi's in the toilet. So we could capture him there if I can't get back to the lobby. But I need to get to the professor's office right now. It's coming out of the crawl space. Okay. Okay. Got the full water pot. Now to get to somewhere that little bastard is lurking. Which basically are two biggest options. Well, there's three options. The underground lake, the toilet and janitor's closet, or the fountain in the lobby. Not terribly picky. But since we're probably closer to the janitor's closet. No, that's not where I want to go. Yes, he's here. Okay, and with that, we officially do not have to come back to this room again. Okay, that feels like progress. So I'm going to call this episode here. I'm sure there's going to be a whole bunch trimmed out of what I've just recorded, but hopefully that is something watchable, and this looks like it's actually going somewhere now instead of me just running around in circles. So I hope you're enjoying this. I am, despite my frustrations, but thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more Shocktober content. Until next time, use the class internet.